Good evening, everybody. This is going to be a Bitcoin and altcoin update for February the 16th, 2020. Let's go ahead and zoom in on here on Bitcoin. We saw the big drop on Friday, right? And then got some follow through today. But pay attention here because I posted this in the Discord channel. If you go back and you measure retracements on Bitcoin, if you was to measure this move and that move and this move, well, that's pretty much all we're doing is duplicating these retracements. And until we break below, I would say probably 9,500, I don't see any reason to be concerned. I just think this is like another retracement. We had some stuff that scared us back here, right? Reversal pattern there. Retrace all the way back to the 20 EMA. Here we go. Bullish engulfing. Retrace back down to the 20 EMA. Hard bounce off. Let's see what happens. If it gets back above the 10 EMA, then we race back higher. And a bunch of people that were thinking that this was going to be a much deeper move are going to get trapped if they're short, right? So let's watch this because this could just fool everybody. So this is the area I'm concerned about right here, or at least not concerned, but I'm watching, right? 9,500 to 9,650, let's call it. So let's not panic. And, everybody's like, they see the big dump. They see what happened today. Don't let people scare you out of this, guys. In the longer scheme of things, this is an uptrend, right? Okay? For the whole year, we've been going up. Retracements, retracements, and retracements. It happens. So just be mindful of that, okay? Let's go over to Ethereum. And basically, after the dump, basically all it did was pull back to the 38.2 retracement. Closed back above the 10 EMA, which is fairly impressive if you ask me. Stochastic RSI is now getting into oversold conditions. Could still pull back a little bit. I'm expecting more maybe sideways action here, and then maybe continuing the trend to the upside. Until it breaks and closes below, let's call it 225. No reason to be concerned in my opinion. Let's go over to Litecoin. Same exact thing. This area that was old resistance is obviously holding up as support. Huge bounce off that area today. Huge bounce off the 233 EMA and a close back above the 20 EMA. Stochastic RSI getting oversold. Expecting this to possibly go sideways and then break higher again. Let's go over to XRP. This one here, obviously the plan would have been for XRP and all bullish consent would be to go above and then hold this area right here. It did not. It broke back below, but it did hold the 233-day moving average. So that's your area right there to watch. 26.5, 27. And it bounced nicely off that. As long as you don't get like a 10, 20 EMA crossover right here, things should be good. So expecting a little sideways, and then if it can continue the uptrend, break it back above the 10 EMA, things might be okay. If things break below here, then obviously we have a different situation going on. Let's go over to Link. Probably one of the stronger ones of the day. It didn't really care what the heck Bitcoin was doing. It did top up here a little bit, got outside the Bollinger Band, pulled back in. The only thing that bothers me about this is a bearish divergence here on the stochastic RSI. So unless this thing can turn, hook up a little bit, and negate that, then Link might have some issues. But it's still above the 10 EMA. It never got below the 10 EMA like much of the other altcoins did. So until it breaks below that, then why fight it, right? All right, so that's Link. XTZ, massive sell-off here after that candle right there, that reversal pattern. Massive sell-off, but look at this. 1272 retracement, hit it on the nose, and you put in a hammer candle. So, you know, this one here, again, stochastic RSI is getting into oversold. Expecting some sideways action out of this. A close below the 10 EMA probably brings it back into the 250 range, 260, somewhere in there. But you got some strong fib cluster right here, which is where it bounced off of today. So XTZ still looking strong. ZRX, not so sure about this one. Let's wait, because this could be a 3 black crows type candle pattern. A close below that 20 EMA would lead it right back down into support around 25 cents, right? Let's just call it 25 to 26. Let's go over to ADA. This one absolutely head faked above old support or old resistance and new support, came back in much like XRP did, but still, you know, trying to hold that 20 EMA. This one could actually come all the way back to 558, 560, and find much better support right in this area, in my opinion. We will see what happens with that one. So pretty much that's what I've got for tonight, guys. No reason to panic just yet. I mean, I'm going to bring over, real quick before I leave, I'm going to bring over a Bitcoin futures chart. Let me change the pointer focus on this so you can see where I'm highlighting. I'm going to make this yellow so you can see what I'm doing. And we got ourselves a gap, right? And this area right here was resistance. It broke above. Now it had to gap below to be support, right? A gap below that, a gap below the 10 EMA. 20 EMA is right here at the 23.6 retracement. So there's still a chance that, you know, Bitcoin could drop all the way to, on the futures chart at least, 96, let's call it 96.50 on the futures chart, right? Still a little bit more possible downside, and maybe even possibly dropping to 9,000. You know, that's where the 50 EMA is. So, and excuse me, that's not the 50, that's a 200, but let's just, you know, keep this in mind, right? I mean, just because it goes up like this doesn't mean it can't retrace. We saw this here, we saw it here. I pointed on the regular chart, retrace here, they all equal each other. So you would want to see Bitcoin start to turn right here and head higher. So again, though, we've got some overbought conditions. Those need to be relieved a little bit, and that's what we've got. So anyway, hope this helps, guys. Don't panic out there. It's not the end of the world. It's a buying opportunity, in my opinion. So with that, I will say good night. Have a good evening.